Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. This reading is quite specific and you've probably been drawn to this reading due to the title. If so, there could be some messages in this for you and it could really resonate. But obviously it may not as well, it's not for everyone. I'm really picking up on chosen ones for this reading. If you feel you're a chosen one, you've probably got a specific mission, very important mission. And you may really feel that calling as well, that you're here to make a difference in the world. But chosen ones often find themselves surrounded by negativity, especially from family. Obviously, you spend a lot of time with your family when you're younger, so it's kind of like training ground. Family came out recently in a reading I did on my channel. I know a lot of you said that resonated. So this is kind of like a follow-on to that reading. I remember we had like toxic family come out. So toxic family relationships can often test patience and resilience, but they make chosen ones stronger as individuals. Spirit's just guiding me to say a little bit more about this. Hopefully it will help some of you in terms of understanding why you may have been through this. These connections can help chosen ones improve boundaries and self-worth. The challenges you face with them can shape your divine purpose and even help you discover it. For example, helping other people overcome the same. So as I said, chosen ones I often feel have quite an important mission. They've come here to help others. So your experience, if you've been through, some difficult times, negativity, it will prepare you for greatness, enhancing your wisdom and strength. It will also help you to recognise behavioural patterns and traits such as narcissism. As I said before, see it as a training ground for when you meet similar energies out in the world. You'll then be able to recognise them easily and then share your knowledge and wisdom with others. However, breaking free can be difficult due to, I believe, ingrained beliefs about family values. Families for life. But I seem to remember reading recently something about more than 50% of people in a particular survey said they were estranged from family. So it happens more often than you might think. And I also often think, ask yourself, would you accept negative treatment from non-family members? If it were say a relationship, someone you met, and they treated you in the same way, would you stick around? Try and see it in that way. I would say if any of you are in this sort of predicament where you're wondering about whether to cut ties, for example, or not, some of you might have already cut ties. Obviously you're all in different situations, but I hope that's helped. Now you may remember in that past reading I used these cards, which I made myself from a calendar. I've now added more. As you can see, we've got almost 200 because I had loads of channeled messages before that reading and I really wanted to do the reading the next day, and then I suddenly realised I didn't have enough card, and so I was guided to look up at my calendar, and I've cut it all up. As you can see, we've got handwritten messages, and on the back we've sometimes got dates. So it's quite interesting. I've just stopped there. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Could be something here around the holidays. Maybe after Christmas, which is the time of recording this reading. Something might happen for some of you in a karmic situation. But let's just see what energy comes through from these cards. So we've got power struggle, first of all. So it could be a relationship where there's a power struggle, or there has been in the past. Verbal abuse. So yeah, you might have really been through it with some energies. Really feeling that. Yeah, you pulled yourself out of a dark place. Just being guided to that one. So as I said, you know, it makes us stronger. If you've been through abuse, it's when you realise your self-worth that you pull away, and then you pull yourself out of that dark place. You don't let them win. That's what I'm getting. We've got temper tantrums, so some childish energies potentially. Narcissists really coming through, narcissistic rage, because a narcissist doesn't know how to regulate their emotions, and they will often have these temper tantrums like a child. Yeah, well, karmic cycles. So you might have been round and round in the same karmic cycles, even with other relationships, workplace, romantic relationship. You might have found yourself with the same type of energies. Yeah, because we've got passionate. So someone who seemed really passionate with you, you were drawn to them for a reason, it was karmic. But then there were these other things that then came out about this person. We've got peace offering. Maybe someone has made you a peace offering recently, or this could be to come. I'm just channeling a lot of anxiety suddenly. I do in these readings because happened in the last one, because you know some of these energies I start to pick up on, and they're not all high vibrational, let's say. Yeah, we've got some more numbers here. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This is interesting because it's the back of my calendar. Some of them have notes. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. And 28 has refuse or refuse. So maybe you've refused this peace offering. That's what I'm getting with that one. Cold, callous. Yeah, maybe you have been cold with these energies as your way of setting boundaries. They want to speak to you, but it's too late. Yeah, they could be a traitor, could have been lies. And you're not the same person, yeah, as you were. So you might have gone round and round in these karmic cycles, but you've learned now to set boundaries. We've got fake friend coming out there. So, you know, it could be, as I said, any situation. Although I said about family at the beginning, as I said, what you'll find is you'll then encounter the same sort of energies with friends, work, until you learn that lesson. Even, you know, romance. They tell your business to others. So that fake friend who talks behind your back coming through. You've got moved somewhere else. Maybe some of you have moved somewhere else, or you're thinking about that. You want to move on. Dates again, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm getting Christmas with that. Took things out on you. So maybe you spent time with some people and that's what happened. September 1st to the 5th is coming out as well. Could be someone's birthday. We got homeless. So maybe you moved on from this situation. You are special. You will not be harmed. So is it about chosen ones? Chosen ones are heavily protected and very special, but you're potentially a people pleaser, so that could be why you've continued in these karmic cycles, because you're very forgiving, and you've gone back to that cycle. But forgiveness sets you free. It doesn't mean taking people back. You know, being a people pleaser means you're putting their needs first. Sorry everyone, my camera just cut out. I was about to say, you put their needs first. For example, going to see them over the holidays to please them. But what about you? You know, some of you are not the same person. You've moved on. I'm really getting a blocked throat chakra here. Yeah. So some of you have not said how you feel because you've people pleased. You've put on a mask, so to speak. Some of you may have experienced childhood trauma with these family members potentially. Yeah, childish, immature energies coming through here. They could still be childish. You know, you've grown, you're not the same person, and they're still very childish. Wow. Yeah, this is a strong one. Powerful. Break generational curse. This is either something you're being guided to do. This is why you're here. Wow. I'm getting a very overwhelmed energy here coming through, and that I'm channeling. You've been carrying around this generational curse, passed down from your ancestors, and some of you are here to break it. Some of you have broken it. You've moved on from it. And for some of you, this is what you've been guided to do. It's about realising your self-worth, that you're special, and using it in a really positive way to help others. Finding your purpose. See the positive in it, in that sense. Yeah, what goes around comes around. So karma, really, past life karma is really coming out there. That you could be living out in this lifetime, and they could as well. You might be a caregiver. That could be why this is difficult for some of you as well, if it's family. You know, you can't break free, but you've been through a lot. They're scared of losing you. Yeah, so a lot's come through there. I'm going to just get any other messages now with tarot cards. Anything else we need to know? Any messages? The collective. The Sun. The most positive card in the deck. So you're being guided to be in the light. Shine your light. See, you are special. This is linking with you are special. Here, with the baby. From a baby, you were the special one. The chosen one. And the people around you were karmic. They were helping you. See it in that way. Helping you. But they were all negative, I'm feeling. You've been surrounded by, as I said right at the beginning, by negativity. The baby is protected, as it says there, you'll not be harmed. Stay positive. Another major arcana. So yeah, see, this is like a big turning point for some of you that you're going through now, or you've been through in your life, where you started to see things differently from a higher perspective. You might have been stuck in those karmic cycles, just gone back all the time, people pleasing, and when you took a step back, or maybe you're doing that at the moment, you realised what it is, that it's karmic. And some karmic energies, got to say, don't change. They stay stuck in that loop. I'm not saying people can't change, but I do see that in some people. They don't change. They stay stuck. Okay, we've got 2 cards there. Yeah, we've got... I'm really feeling this energy as I picked up the cards. Overwhelming energy that I got before. Sleepless nights, anxiety, unhappy energy coming through here. For some of you, whether this is present or in your past. And some of you, with the Hanged One, are seeing things differently now. More enlightened. You've had an awakening in terms of these energies, because see, I'm seeing like light and dark here. Dark energies around you, negativity, bringing you down. It might have really affected you for a long time. So you might have found you can't sleep, you have nightmares because of what they do. And your guidance here is self-love. Put yourself first. That's linking with the people pleaser we had before. Pleasing others, but as a result, feeling like that, depleted, anxious, unhappy, because of doing that. And also, if you're an empath, you absorb energy. So that's also what can happen. It brings you down. Narcissists in particular are energy vampires. They'll just suck the energy out of you. And that's why they want to retain that cycle with you. That feed is what's coming through channeled. So your guidance is to put yourself first. Love yourself first. What do you want to do? You know, I'm not telling anyone here to do anything you don't want to do. However, you're just being guided to look at how you feel when you're around certain energies that might make you feel excluded. Maybe you just never felt you fitted in with that karmic situation, whatever it is. I do feel for a lot of you this is family. They excluded you for a reason. It was to make you see your own self-worth, that you don't deserve that, to be lied to. We had lies there. You know, childish energies that don't want to include you. They've got their own agenda. And some of you may have moved on from this. Yeah, another ace. We've got new beginnings here coming out that some of you moved on to, or this is what you desire. Any guidance? Now, we've got Leo, Pisces, by the way, coming through. A lot of water. Cancer, Scorpio as well. Yeah, so I was just asking if you heard any guidance, and we got the Empress, which is the same thing, nurturing yourself, feeling empowered. See how tall she looks there. That's what I'm getting. Like, imagine yourself really tall, rising above it. You will be very abundant as a result. You might find that when you move away from those situations, you feel more yourself as well. You attract what you desire. This is about birthing something new, which links with the ace. Yeah, see, there's the same card. You might walk away from that energy. Also, poverty mindset coming out. So change your mindset from that of lack, what you don't have, the people you don't have, to one of nurturing yourself, putting yourself first. You are your own saviour, I'm hearing. Libra, Taurus, I don't know if I just said that, but more signs coming through. Don't worry if your sign doesn't come through. Just sharing what's coming out. Yeah, same thing about being a loving energy, so don't stoop to their level. Trusting your intuition. Some of you have psychic gifts. Really getting water signs come through. A lot here. Wow, everyone. Okay, so now we're getting a bit more guidance. if you're in the Empress energy, you will attract your match. King and Queen of Cups. When it's the same suit, it's a power couple. I'm seeing it here, like this person calling out, trying to manifest their one, and there's you doing the same. So you will attract your one, potentially. Also soul family, if this isn't about romance, you know, you'll attract your soul family, because your family could have been karmic, and I feel for some of you that's the realisation, which, as I said, can be difficult. So any other guidance now for people who have been through a lot, have been through these sort of situations? Yeah, so you're being guided to persevere, be strong, don't let it hold you back, don't give up, and reflect. Do some deep reflection here, which I feel some of you have, but some of you need to look at that more, do some shadow work. This is all divinely guided, things have happened for a reason for you, as I said, to build you, to make you stronger. Trees showing that growth coming through there. And the bottom of the deck, we've got equal give and take. So don't let it, also don't let it close you off. Don't let it close your heart. Be open. I feel for a lot of you, it's made you, with the scales there, really seek justice. Not only for yourself, but now for others. See how she's reaching out? I really feel that's your mission for some of you. I'm getting that with judgment, because this is about life purpose. So some of you are being guided to persevere with your life purpose. You have a soul calling. Yeah, and there's the karmic ties. Some of you have broken free from this. This is a single abundant energy coming through. And some of you are thinking about it. But you're also being guided to not dwell on it. Don't let it get you down, as I said, and be depressed, because that's living in the past. Look back on it, yes, reflect. It's coming through there. But then make sure you move forward with strength and power. So I really hope you've got some clarity and insight from this reading. I'm going to finish with some oracle cards. These are really powerful. This is the Lantern Oracle. I just always find the messages spot on. So just any guidance now. For those of you watching this, if it's really resonated, you're looking for some guidance, what does Spirit want to say to you? Okay, that one. Wow, you got the unknown, number 5, for a change. Yeah, so some of you, like you have this feeling of not knowing what's next. You want a change. You're being guided, I feel, to make a change as well and move through this new door. This abundance that awaits you. Yeah, wow, I'm seeing that, like the 2 trees. So there's you, the Empress. No gender, by the way, in tarot. You're being guided to move forward. And that's like the Empress there, in fact, between the 2 pillars. Now, with that one, I'm getting the High Priestess, who has a deep inner knowledge. It says here, knowing the unknown. Yeah, that's the High Priestess. Trust your intuition, because you have the answers within. Yeah, that's your guidance there. You have the answers within. You will know what direction to go in. In fact, the Queen of Cups, yeah, is very intuitive as well. So that's linking. So anything else for the collective? Wow. Interesting, that flew out on you've been through a lot. And it says emptied. The ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. Yeah, now that's linking with the karmic cycles that came up before. You know, the lesson in that cycle. You start the cycle, you end it, you go around the wheel. Do you stay on that wheel, or do you jump off and say, I've had enough? With emptied, I feel some of you feel like that. You feel depleted of energy. But see, with the light there, you have the answers within. I'm getting like ancestors around you with a butterfly. You might suddenly see birds. When you go out in nature, you might see birds, butterflies. Signs could be you're being visited by your ancestors. Butterflies are a sign of transformation. Yep, that one. Wow, enough. Now, a few things with this. See, this person is very empowered, like we had with the Empress. The images here, same thing, standing strong. Now, I was just about to say persevere, and my camera cut out, my battery died actually, which is quite interesting in terms of, yeah, emptied. Wow, my battery just emptied. Sorry everyone, I had to say that. We had the Nine of Wands, and I said before about persevering. Knowing you were enough. It says you were born enough. That's your lesson. Self-worth. Being empowered like this person. But also with enough and emptied, I just feel again some of you have had enough. You might have said that. I've had enough. I'm done. And ended a cycle. 20 is the number of judgment. So a big decision some of you have made here. You've reflected, you've thought about it a lot. It's a cycle you persevered in, for example, but it just depletes you of energy. This is it about the energy vampires. You come away feeling like that, you feel worse. And some of you, with the 5, you want to make a change, you want to get out of that cycle. You've had enough. You don't have to stay in that cycle. I feel some of you needed to hear this today because you've struggled with that decision. So I really hope that's helped. I'm just being guided to one more. I mean, we've had a lot of very powerful guidance here. Take what you will from it, trust your intuition. And that one's flown out there again. Melting mask. It says, allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. Yeah, now with melting mask, I also feel like releasing the ego death, the change a lot of you have been through. You want your spirit self to shine through as well, because you're a light worker, that first card. The sun, you're very special. People notice you, your light, your energy. They're very drawn to you. But with that energy again, I just feel for some of you, they tried to knock you down like that. They didn't want your spirit self to shine through. That's what you'll find with a narcissist. They're very good at doing that, pulling you down, because they want to suck your energy, because they have a void within themselves. They project that onto you. You feel really bad about yourself, and like you can't be yourself when you're around them. You might find that because it really pulls you down a lot. 16 is the number of the tower as well. Big shake-ups, awakening that might have happened for a lot of you due to these situations. So see it as training ground, as I said. See the lesson in it. Keep shining your light, which really seen with those two. You're a positive influence. You're here to help others. She's got wings here. You've got your wings as well. Is what's coming through here. Beautiful, everyone. So I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for being here with me. I've really enjoyed sharing these messages with you all. I really hope it's given you some clarity and insight. If you've been through this or you're going through this at the moment, sending you a big hug. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Trust your intuition. So I'll see you all very soon. Sending peace and light to you all.